Good. Everyone's fresh. Nobody cares. It's great. We got that going for us. We got a Toro. I think it's a 6x50. It doesn't say because they put a over sticker. The sticker's covered up, so you can look it up. 6x50, maybe 52, but if I had to guess, this is a 50. Now, this came out a little while ago, a couple months ago, and I enjoyed it. Now, the question is, can I enjoy it again? It's interesting to go back to a cigar after time, whether it's 2 or 3 months or whether it's a year or 2 years. I think it's always good to go back because you might have this idea or your memory, and a memory might overall you could say, "Well, I enjoyed that cigar," which I did. But off the top of my head, if he asked me, "What did I remember about the cigar?" The problem is I think I had it one time, and having a cigar only once and then never having it again, whether it's a few months or a few years, um, you really don't know a cigar. You could know that you like it, but for example, if you smoked Opus X once, you smoked it. But if you smoked Opus X 100 times over the past few years, you really know that blend. So I don't have enough memory with the cigar to say I know this blend. I've had it once, maybe twice, but pretty sure once, give or take. And yeah, how you doing? We got a nice pack on it, probably about a medium pack. It doesn't feel super dense, but doesn't feel super light. I did leave it out. We got the band sliding a little bit. Not the second band, though, but the first band. So it is ready to be smoked. It's not super moist, super wet. I will say that it does not look like a luxury cigar or even a high-end mid-tier. What I mean by that is the price point on this, the bands in the box are extremely nice. But when you actually look at the cigar, the caps are a little on the rough side, and the seams and the wrapper grade is a little. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying there's a tier to anything else, right? So it doesn't look flawless. But then again, in 2025, when you're paying like $7 for a mid-tier cigar with a nice band, triple band, foot band, mid band, that and a nice box, and it comes in cellophane, $7 at a lounge. I mean, in Pennsylvania, that's extremely affordable. Now the question is if it's going to be for you. Now I remember liking it. Um, Jeremy says he hated the cigar. And that's okay, Jeremy. We still love you. And let's get a close up of this cigar. Nice bands. You see that cap is, a little wonky. You see the seams are, the wrapper gate's all right. There's nothing bad to report. But I digress. Let's get some information about that cigar. Yeah. Yeah. We got Ecuadorian Habano. We got Nicaraguan Jalapa binder Esteli. Oh, a double binder. Okay. And then we got fillers. We got Nicaraguan, Condega, Jalapa, and Dominican Republic. So we have three different fillers, two from Nicaragua, one from Dominican Republic, and then Ecuadorian Habano. uh, oh, let me tell you something, you sodomite. You'd have to kill me to take off this cross. You'd have to kill me, you goddamn sodomite. Just like that, we're going to introduce the show. Yeah. Slightly sweet, funky, spicy on the cold draw as far as the perception. Yes, PG. This is the new one, La Glorioso. This is the one that's it's still made by La Gloria Cubana, I believe, right? but they worked in conjunction with the original owner, EP Carrillo. Excuse me as I yawn, EP Carrillo. So yeah, you know, I do think that the boxes and bands on this are very nice. Original bot is always there. Um, as far as looking at the cigar, it looks like for $7, it looks appropriate for a mid-tier cigar. You know what I'm saying? Though it does not look like a high-end mid-tier cigar. I'm not knocking it. What I'm saying is, it's $7. So they put more fancy bands on it and a fancy box than needed. And I'm not saying they put lipstick on a pig, but what I'm saying is for the level of bands they put on this and for the level of box they put it in, I don't think it was necessary for this for the cigar. And we got soft, gentle heat, baby. Gonna warm this up. Warm it up nice and gentle. There you go. Aromatics are nice. Well, shit. Almost medium full off the bat, quite spicy. A lot of flavor, quite strong for off the bat. Spicy and funky. Oof, going up my chocha. Okay, PG. So this is not made at General. This is made at EP Carrillo? Quite interesting. Well, obviously for the price point, it does not look as nice as the Pledge or the La Historia, but those are coming in about twice the price point. Yeah, yeah, it's got that going for it, right? Savory, nutty cedar. Slightly funky. It is. It is an Ecuadorian Habano. Tingling, kind of a long finish off the bat. Funky, fermented. Um, if you like Habanos, you might like something like this. I'm at medium full right now, and that's the other thing too. If you only had a cigar one time per se, and you come back to it, there might be variables. You might go, "Wow, this is stronger than last time I had it." Well, maybe the last time you had it, you got a weaker one within the same box. If you smoked a cigar 10 times, let's say 5 times in a week, within that experience, I promise you, not each experience is exactly the same, even in the same size. There's going to be some variable. Now, some variables might be way off. Some might be, wow, a lot stronger. Some might be a lot weaker. You know what I'm saying? No, some might be more similar, but, if you're paying attention. Um, Now, how wet the cigar is and how you light it, or if you overcook it, if you're hydrated, um, etc. And Caleb was just throwing things out there. Thank you, Caleb. It's got a lot of flavor going on right now, and it's pretty complex for a Habano. It's not a bad cigar at all. But here's the thing: it's real simple. If you love Habano type cigars, you're gonna like this. If you only want like Connecticut shade type of cigars, pass. If you want any type of Maduro type of cigars, pass. If you want any type of Mexican San Andreas kind of cigars, pass on this. Okay, this cigar, the blend with this wrapper. I'm not saying it feels like every other Habano you have, but it's in the Habano mood. Okay, I can't stress it enough. Yeah, we're at medium full. How dark are we right now? 65 to 70% darkness. It's not exactly as dark as like a heavy sun-grown type of vibe. Definitely not as dark as a Maduro. But not as light as like a light Habano, like 65%. So it's in that realm. It's not exactly a dark cigar, but it's not exactly a light cigar. More than a light Habano, not as dark as like as the EP Carrillo El Rico Habano. Now, I think they stopped making them, but if you ever get a chance, if you see someone with El Rico Habano cigars, let me tell you something, man. Those were some banger, some of the strongest Habano. They made two cigars, the Maduro and the Habano. I think I enjoyed the Maduro too. But El Rico Habano, those are banger cigars. Those blends were made by EP Carrillo's factory back in the day when he owned La Gloria, and then they sold him from General. And El Rico Habano, I could be fucking up that story, but I know the cigar was made by EP Carrillo. So El Rico Habano was an upper mid tier uh, EP Carrillo back in the day. And I'm telling you, man, that's slept on. That cigar, nobody talks about, nobody cares. Those are dude, those are stout. If you like, for example, if you like Padron 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 cigars, the natural Maduro, strong, kind of raw power. Jeremy, what's up? Jeremy never had El Rico Habano. Jeremy should try it. El Rico Habano Maduro and El Rico Habano, which would be, I guess, a natural, a sun grown, it's not Maduro. Those are some strong cigars. Some creaminess coming in with the nuttiness. Um, it's got a lot of funk to it. Cedar twanginess, twangy, like, you know, it's not exactly like some crazy easy to love blend. If you like habanos that have spice and funky fermentedness and all that, it's definitely got some punch to it. It's got some strength and some balls to it. It's definitely got some spice to it, and the fermented notes and the funkiness, it's definitely there. It's kind of a punchy cigar, without going crazy, but it's not a low key blend. But it's a good medium full Habano type cigar. It's real that simple. Forget about zooming in, zoom out. If you want like a medium full Habano, you can enjoy this. What I would like to have with this, I like to have a fucking margarita on the rocks. I'd like to have a pineapple margarita on the rocks with this. Absolute. A pineapple margarita, a mango margarita, or pina colada, or what's the other one? Where they crunch the stuff in there with the fucking whatever mint they put in there. What's that drink? What's that one? Is it made with rum? The people in Cuba drink that drink. What's that drink they drink in Cuba? They drank it in that Miami Vice movie. Not pina coladas, not margaritas, mojitos. Let me tell you something. Mojitos and habanos, yeah. Yeah. Not when you're driving. But a nice mojito, oh, oh yeah. Now Jeremy's making a point saying that old EP Carrillo La Gloria was way better, in his opinion. Um, to some degree, I could agree with you on that, Jeremy. I could agree with you on that. Um, I do like. I remember back in the day. Do you know that the old Saint Louis Ray? I watched the video. Do you know the old Saint Louis Ray? The old one was made by EP Carrillo too. So the old Saint Louis Ray, from what I heard, and La Gloria was under EP Carrillo. Obviously, he sold it. Um, Yeah, PG said that he was smoking Padron and drinking a mojito. Yeah, fantastic. Yes. Ryan, how's your balls? He's talking about curly head deluxes. Sacco's in the house. Now, Sacco hasn't been around in a long time. Sacco hasn't been around about 10 years. I thought Sacco got kidnapped by ICE. I thought Sacco got taken by ICE, so I hope Sacco's okay. You all right, Sacco? I don't know if he's okay. Are you all right, my friend? I will say this, the cigar is smoking rather slow. It's not a fast-burning cigar. Heavy on the smoke. Look, it's not a bad blend at all. But if you like Habanos, you're going to like it. I can see the point that, you know, there's other Habanos over there. So what did you need this cigar for? No, I just got started. I am enjoying it, though. And I have an idea that's going to pick up and get stronger. So is there anything bad I can say about the cigar? No. Am I having some godlike experience on this time, second time? No. And I didn't go back and rewatch my old video so I could repeat exactly what I said in the old video. Each experience is by itself. The perception I'm getting, you could bang a woman with consent, and then you see her 3 months later. I promise you, in some ways, there's gonna be things you remember, but it's not gonna be the same experience. If you only smoke the cigar one time, you have an idea, a memory of that cigar, but that's not the cigar in a sense. You smoke a cigar for a whole year, then you know that cigar. Does that make any sense? Spice is kicking in. Black pepper is quite spicy. A little bit of raw sugar on the back end. I got nothing bad to say about it. But I'm not gonna lie to you and say this is my favorite EP Carrillo or my favorite La Gloria. And right now, I don't know as far as on the general La Gloria, and I've said it for a while that a lot of the blends of the general La Gloria. If you notice, I like a lot of General cigars, guys. I don't lie. I haven't been the biggest fan overall of a lot of La Glorias, especially a lot of the newer ones. They had the box press, Spanish box press, and some other cigar. Um, the Series R was okay, but no. There was a Mexican Series S. But in the end, I'd rather, if I'm sticking with General, I'd rather smoke Cohiba, Partagas, Macanudo, CAO over General La Gloria. That's my opinion. Even Diesel. Uncle Larry, how's your balls? Okay, he wants a godlike combination. Yeah, one day, but I don't have enough staff here. I'm barely remembering to stay fresh, change my socks and drawers, etc. Richie's so out of it. I went to the gym before I came here, and well, first I stopped in a real Italian fashion. I stopped to have a cappuccino at my uh, local coffee shop that has a piano. I went and had a cappuccino, bullshitted with the people there, and then I went to the gym and I forgot my shorts. I was gonna, change over, take off the shirt, wear my t-shirt. So I just Richie was doing bare knuckle boxing in this outfit. I didn't even take off the flannel. I literally looked like Freddy Krueger. Richie was bare knuckle boxing in the South. I didn't care. I hope like this, like in real life. I'm sure a lot of people at the gym were like, "What the fuck?" How many guys just keep their clothes on and go do bare knuckle boxing at the gym? That's what's going to happen in real life. You're not going to have time to put on your gym clothes. So you should practice bare knuckle boxing. And you should practice it in the clothes you're going to be in, because that's how it's really going to happen. Unless if you're in a sauna and you're naked, and then your cock is out. Yeah, this is my show. Yeah, it is what it is. I wish I'm gonna go home and have some mango after this. It is what it is. This is a slow burning cigar. So look, this is the second time me having this cigar. Let's talk about the highlights of the cigar. It's affordable. It's a solid mid-tier experience. This is not. I'm not like the second time around. I'm having this. I'm not blown away by this cigar, but I have nothing bad to say. It's an affordable $7 cigar with nice bands in a nice box, and it's performing okay. Um, and if you like some type of Habano cigar, have a little bit of sweetness on it. Definitely a lot of funky, fermented, weird shit. Black pepper, cedar, some earthiness, twanginess. If you like that kind of shit, it's affordable. You're gonna enjoy it. It's not a bad cigar. Is it as good as La Storia? No. Ryan, what's going on with you? You okay? Ryan says, hold on. Jeremy asked me, did I smoke that God of Fire? Oh, I did. Did I never post the video? Jeremy, I think I got Jeremy. Thanks for reminding me, Jeremy. Jeremy, I think I got like 10 videos over the past few months that I haven't posted. I'm gonna have to go back. Jeremy, thank you for reminding me. I have to go back and post that tonight. Yep. Ryan, hope you get some rest. Take it easy, brother. Hope you're all right. I don't know what happened. Let me tell you something. Mango is one of my most favorite fruit. I love mangoes. Mangoes are fantastic. Mangoes are fantastic. I'll tell you what this cigar is. It's an enjoyable cigar. But see, here's the thing. It's slightly on the dirty side. Here's the thing, Jeremy. This is the kind of cigar, like a okay blended scotch, okay? Something you're gonna have more on the rocks or add some distilled water or pair it maybe with some food, or maybe a beer on the side, kind of like, whatever. So I would consider this a blending cigar. What I mean is I'd have some alcohol with this and I have some food. And I'd be doing something else, like watching a show, watching a game. I wouldn't say this cigar is so great enough that I want to just focus on the cigar. And not being a snob, but this is all you got. Fucking smoke it. But if we're zooming in and reviewing the best intent for a cigar, is this cigar worth smoking? Yes. But I think the best purpose to this would be having with a drink and some food and doing something. Some cigars that take them like Opus X, I don't want to be eating food. I don't want to be eating food and drinking scotch when I'm smoking Opus X. If I already ate and then had a drink, okay, and then I'm gonna get a glass of water or something and have an Opus X. Okay, I don't want to be drinking Budweiser and smoking an Opus X. An Opus X or something like that, or an Ajo. I want to have a set time for it. No, EP Krill didn't fall off, PG. Look at the price point, PG. This is coming in at $7. PG. They brought this. What's a $7 cigar? How many $7 MSRP cigars are out there? Let's compare it. Let's compare it to its competition. $7 is very affordable. So you know what I'm saying. In this day and age, $7 is a low mid tier. In this day and age, $7 is a low mid tier price point. So before we say, oh, it doesn't matter. For example, if you smoked, if you know what they're charging curly head. I've seen curly heads go at shops. Even here in PA, I've seen some places charge $5 for a curly head Fuente. Really, not even a real cigar. Loose tobacco, Cuban sandwich, loose fucking shreds of tobacco. So if you smoked a curly head compared to, let's say, even a Hemingway, and would you go, oh, I guess Fuente's falling off. Well, look at the price point. Okay, so for $7, this coming in $1 or $2 more than shops are charging for than a curly head. You get what I'm trying to say, though? You got to look at the price too. Zoom in, zoom out. How much is this costing? It's very cheap. So for what? Yeah, if I just go by the cigar, yeah, it's not my favorite La Gloria Cubana, it's not my favorite EP Carrillo, but this is an affordable $7 cigar, and this would be great having a drink. You should be getting a buzz and smoking this, and I think it'll be fantastic. I think it's a little on the gritty side. All the flavors I told you about, but is that it's not like crisp feeling. It's not like such a clear tasting cigar. I would catch a buzz on this, not while driving. So some cigars are you could stand alone. Like some women are so beautiful you don't got to be drunk and you want the lights on. And then some women are not so beautiful. You'll still take them home, but you want the lights off and you prefer to be drunk. Does that make any sense? That's a pairing cigar. Some cigars is better to have with something else, like having the lights off. Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, Uncle Larry, this is a good cigar to have with a drink. You know what I'm saying though. Now, of course, you can have a drink with an open sex, but what I'm saying is the clarity. It's like have the clarity. For example, you have a whiskey that you can mix. If you're gonna mix a drink, you want to mix a whiskey, fine. But then there's whiskey. Scotch is a type of whiskey. Scotch is a whiskey from Scotland. But the point is, though, you get to a level of higher end whiskey, you want to drink it neat because why? It's a lot purer. It's aged more. It's very nice neat. Then you go down to a lower level of whiskeys. It might be kind of rough neat. However, though, you can afford to pass it around and afford to mix like a Jack and Coke. I'm not advertising drinking soda, but however, though, if you're gonna get ripped up at a casino, go have three fucking Jacks and Cokes, whatever. You know what I'm saying though, and quelch your pain. I mean, son of a bitch. PG just saying EP Krill fell off. EP Krill didn't fall off. La Astoria, The Pledge. What was the Cameroon one? The Cameroon one was fantastic. PG, you didn't even smoke the Cameroon. You didn't even smoke the Cameroon. PG saying, "How come you could come with dudes without drinking?" Endure. The Endure was fantastic, and this song's gonna go to PG. Go fuck yourself. Well, it's the end of Fuente's Cameroon. Fuente no longer has access to Cameroon, true Cameroon tobacco. All Cameroon tobacco is controlled by one family that controls the ports and exports of Cameroon tobacco. The Marefo family, a Spanish colonial family that's been in charge over there in Cameroon, Africa for a long time. So, and they only sell their Cameroon tobacco in bulk to General Altatus, La Roy, and they used to sell to Fuente. So your Hemingway Cameroons, your Don Carlos, and some higher end Fuentes had Cameroon tobacco. In the future, that's it. Whatever they got, that's it. So whatever, maybe they have some contracts for the rest of the year, but whatever it is, going forward, it's done. Yeah, $30 is too much in Dublin. What are you gonna do? Ryan saying we're gonna have to listen. I don't know, man. What do you want me to do? Goody, how's your balls? Jeremy, plot twist. The Renfro family is plowing under the fields. No more camera, period. Yeah, that would be awesome because they'd have to come up with something else. Imagine if all camera tobacco was done. Red Dot, you're gonna see. That's great. You're gonna see a whole bunch of new Cohiba blends because Red Dot is 70% of a brand. Nobody gets more Cameroon tobacco than General. You know how much Cohiba Red Dot they sell? You know how big Cohiba is sold all over the world, and in Europe it's sold under Silencio. So they sell Red Dot in Europe. It's just under Silencio. People love that. People love Cohiba Red Dot, except PG. And I can't stand PG for hating that cigar. Cancer awareness, and we even work. Really, I almost hate PG. You piss me off, PG. PG doesn't like the Red Dot? VAH.com, paid for by Stellus Pharma. Honey? Tonight's sodomite of the night was brought to you by PG. If you hate Cohiba Red Dot, you must be PG. That's right. Here we have PG and his two best friends talking shit about Cohiba Red Dot. You offended me, PG. You offended my front chocha. Right in my front gooch. You see that? That's my front Gucci. PG, here's my front Gucci. You blew up my Gucci. Richie's analogies are more colorful than mine. Uncle Larry, Jeremy, I haven't tried many Cuban cohibas. They're not wearing socks. We don't know what that means. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know if they're sodomites or I don't know if they're like harnessing something. Maybe they're standing against colon cancer. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what is going on here. But is this a new form of docking? Is this like charging? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Maybe this will be sodomite of the night. Next at 10. Well, this woman says she used to be self-conscious of her huge pussy lips. Guys, are you conscious of your big pussy lips? Well, this woman's not. She says, I'm no longer subconscious about my big chocha. She got blown out in the 1990s. She got blown out. She got blown out. She was getting blown out back in high school listening to Blink 182. And she's still rocking it. But, Sacco, I changed the news story. Son of a bitch, guys. Come on. Come on. Sacco, you got punished. When I changed the news story, we're on the big Chocha story now. And you want to talk about the fart docking? You got to get with the program. I'll give you like 5 seconds of transfer. But come on, it was like 2 minutes ago. I'm like 3 jokes in on the fat Chocha. And you want to talk about that? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Uncle, Uncle. Oh my God. Yeah, this woman probably has the clap. Don't type so fast. All right, Sacco, I'll give you some mercy. Jeremy says Sacco is an OG. He can say what he wants. Jeremy, whose fucking show this is? Jeremy, you know I have balls big enough to do this show by myself. I'll talk to a wall and smoke a cigar. No, nobody has enough insurance to fuck with the news. False. False. Sacco's been on vacation for 3 months now. The show went on. I love Sacco. I love Sacco. He's my favorite person here. But if Sacco leaves Richie, the show's going to go on. I love Sacco. But if you leave Richie, I have to keep going. This is all I got. This is the only human experience I got. The cigars and the news. Your insurance, see, Jeremy, your insurance can be revoked, Jeremy. I could renew the policy. Goody, watch out, Goody. I don't know. Don't jump on the fucking bandwagon. Next at 10. Well, in England, it is now illegal. Chop, don't go to England. It's illegal now to refill your soda at a refill station. It is illegal in England to refill your soda at a restaurant. Guys, I don't know what the crime or the punishment is, but I'll say it again. If you go to a restaurant and you have a soda, it's illegal. You go to a Chinese buffet, it's illegal to refill it. What are they going to do? Give you a year in prison? Oh, son of a bitch, PG. Now PG's talking about the big chocha lips. Son of a... Raise me, my friend. Raise me. Raise me again. Son of a bitch. You want to fuck with Richie. You got to do it. You got to do it. You want to fuck with Richie? Let's see what happens. Well, the man that's investing in all this AI says, if all the jobs are wiped out due to AI, maybe it's because they weren't real jobs to begin with. Right. Very soon, millions of people are going to be laid off. Computer office jobs, uh, working at the ports. They're using a lot of AI. They're trying to do, even in Long Island, they're using AI drones for the police now. So I can't stress it enough. We're getting to the point where it's like the beginning of the Terminator movie, where not like the Terminator was a Terminator 3 or 4, when they showed like how Genesis project started. Guys, we're relying too much on the robot system. Steak is $30 a ribeye at a store. This shit's over. Real steak is done, and real jobs are over, and it's illegal to be homeless. And literally on the news last month, on Fox News, they said, well, maybe we should just kill the homeless people and give them an injection. And they all laughed. That's right. Fox News. Let's just inject the homeless and kill them. Literally living in the twilight zone. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, you got 4 years left of cigars. Look at my face. You got 4 years left of tobacco. Are you hearing me? It's called Project 2030. The UN by 2030 says all tobacco will be banned worldwide. And they're going to get it. Know why? Because the product in the nicotine side effect of nicotine, it actually protects you from a lot of the shit they're spraying in the air. It was proven that during the COVID time, the people, the elderly that smoked cigarettes were getting sick much less. Nicotine is good for you. What's not good for you is the chemicals in the cigarettes. But I'm telling you, having a cigar, it relaxes you. There is health side effects. There is good properties of having a cigar. Now, of course, you should exercise, not drink soda, limit your alcohol, eat 6 prunes a day, clear out your colon, and drink filtered water. Get a couple of miles of walking a day. But I'm telling you right now, a cigar is the best thing you can do for your health. Because having a cigar is better than robbing a bank. Having a cigar is better than committing a felony. Having a cigar is better than go bludgeoning someone to death. It's good for your health. Fuck that. I am a doctor. I'm telling you right now, cigars are good for you. I don't. You could sue my chocha. Cigars are good for you. I'm a fucking doctor. All right. I'm a doctor of the front Gucci. Okay. Doctor Front Gucci. Okay. My name is Doctor Front Gucci, and I'm telling you, cigars are good for you. Cigars make you happy, and happy is the best thing. Well, this Latino guy, he won $5 million. He won $5 million, but because he didn't have a bank account, he gave the check to his girlfriend, and she ran off with the money with another man. I'll say that again. This guy won $5 million, and he gave the check to his girlfriend because he didn't have a bank account, and she ran away with the money. How is he going to get it back? I don't know. Guys, guys, I can't stress it enough, man. You can't trust Chocha. Guys, I'll put it this way. Any woman you ever met, if you liked her, you liked her Chocha. If women didn't have a Chocha, you wouldn't like them. So, should you trust women? No. You only like their Chocha. I can't stress it enough. Next, that's it. Oh my God. PG's been working out. Here we have PG at a nightclub somewhere in Miami having a great time. PG, congratulations. Looks like you've been hitting the gym hard. No Diddy. Oh my goodness. Fucking this wins Sodomite of the Night. Congratulations, guys. This is October 14th, Sodomite of the Night. Congratulations. You won it. Congratulations, PG. That's a lot of protein. AIDS. Next at 10. Here you have the docs. Where is this? Some doc guys. Here you have some AI docs. Look at this. No more union members. No more longshoremen. Look at that. AI robots. AI robots. You don't need longshoremen no more. Guys, I can't stress it out. Look at this. Robots taking over the docks. Guys, this is bad. This used to be good paying jobs. Good paying jobs. It's over. Society's over. It's over. Society's over. Steak is $30 a slice, and all the guys at the docks are going to be getting fired for robots. There you go. There you go. There you go. How do you like that? Enjoy being homeless now. There you go. Next at 10. Well, guys, you wanna eat healthy if you're a white girl? Well, how about farting on your salad? Oh, don't leave PG. PG. All right, guys, that wasn't PG. PG's offended because I said he was a sodomite. PG, that wasn't PG, guys. It was a joke. It was a joke. PG's mad. PG's guys. The guy in the thong, that wasn't really PG. All right, I apologize. It was a joke. It was a joke. PG, we changed the story. I was only kidding, PG. I was only kidding. All right, guys. Could everyone apologize to PG? Could everyone apologize? Everyone apologized to PG. Everyone. Everyone was laughing. Ryan, Goody, Uncle Larry, Jeremy Sacco. Fucking apologize to PG. I can't believe you guys thought that was PG as a sodomite. Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry. I'll wait. Oh, this song is banging. A second thought. Fuck you, PG. You sodomite. Now go and get your sodomite box. Go and get your sodomite box. Anyways, we have women farting on their salad and then they eat their salad. Guys, and then she says, "Who says white girls don't season their food?" Guys, I can't stress it enough. We got women paying their rent by farting on salads. She is farting on salads and she's making more money than you. Guys, we've collapsed. How's the cigar? It's medium full. It's an Habano type vibe. There is some raw sugar coming in right now. Definitely a lot of black pepper, dry cedar, a twanginess, slightly earthy, about 70% darkness, a long, heavy finish. Um, it's not like a mind blowing cigar. And it's a little on the dirty side. I think it'll be a good, slightly dirty Habano. If you like a Padron 2000 series natural, you're gonna like this. That's what I would compare the cigar to. If you like a Padron 2000, 3000 natural, you're gonna like this. But those cigars are kind of dirty and powerful. I would mix this cigar with a drink. I would have a drink with this. I wouldn't care if it was just. I wouldn't care if it was Jim Beam on the rocks. Jim Beam and some fucking, I don't know, Kool-Aid, whatever. Jim Beam and some root beer. Just fucking whatever. Just put something on the rocks. Mix a drink, Jim Beam, some kind of sloppy drink, and you'll be all right. All right, we'll go back for Ryan. I'm sorry. For the record, I said this was PG. This is not PG. This is not PG. I said this was PG. I made a joke, and then I apologized. But Goody didn't apologize. Goody says he's not taking it back. And he also said that salad's going to be on the dirty side. Next at 10. Well, Charlie Sheen says that a Mexican cartel cut him off because he was buying so much yayo. They thought that he was buying it and flipping it. That's how much yayo Charlie Sheen was buying from the cartels. Well, when you're getting paid $1 million an episode for 30 minutes, guys, Charlie Sheen was buying a lot of cocaine. Charlie Sheen blood type is half AIDS and half cocaine. Uh, Charlie Sheen is so up from cocaine, he can't get down with the AIDS. He doesn't even know he's got AIDS. Charlie Sheen banged 50,000 women. Charlie Sheen was stuffing cocaine up his nose and chocha on his dick, no jimmies, and he's got AIDS, but he snorted so much cocaine. He he did so much drugs the cartel cut him off. Bro, when the cartel cuts you off from drugs, you went fucking Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was cut off from the cartel. The cartel's like, hey man, you gotta slow it down, man. Man, you gotta take it easy. You gotta hey man, Charlie, you got a problem, man. Hey, I say, man, you gotta take it easy, man. Your dick is dripping, man. Your nose is dripping, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, gringo? You doing so much cocaine, man. You doing so much cocaine. Listen, that's a lot of cocaine. Oh, now Sacco, this is your show. This is your show, Sacco. PG says it's his show. Jeremy says his show. All right. Yeah, all right. Okay. All right. It's your show. It's Sacco's show. How about this show? Things are so rough right now. We got beautiful women giving guys blowjobs at Taco Bell. This was a video and it really happened, and it was on TikTok. Um, it's got like 48,000 likes. Um, this woman was putting her hair in a bow tie, and this guy's chilling out. This is the strip clubs are gone. VIP booths at Taco Bell is in. This guy bought her some burritos and whatever you get, some soft taco, and he is getting some sloppy toppy at Taco Bell. Guys, is the economy so bad that if you take a girl to Taco Bell, she'll taco blow you? She's taco blowing him in public. Now, back in the day, there was an old gentleman's club called the Forbidden Fruit in Long Island in Ronkonkoma. I never been there, but let's just say they had the same kind of little booths like that. I never been there, but I knew a guy that was getting sloppy toppy like that, and the creeps on the side that didn't want to spend the money, they might have been watching, but it was kind of dark, and it was what it was, and it was a sad time for everyone. Sad time for her, sad time for him, and a sad time to be the guys watching. It was a place of destitution. It was called Forbidden Fruit in Ronkonkoma. It was run by the Hells Angels. He said she guacked me. Walk. Next at 10. Well, a guy put a giant red light on his balls, and he said it tripled his testosterone levels. This guy tried red light therapy, a radical and expensive treatment, on his testicles, and he's never felt better. Guys, if you want to increase your testosterone and feel like Hercules, get red light and put it on your ball sack. Richie's giving medical advice, and I'm a doctor, Dr. Front Gucci, and I can tell you right now, there'll be no side effects, except you're going to feel like Hercules. So go out and buy some giant red lights and put it on your balls, and trust me, you're going to feel strong. See you later, PG. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Next at 10. Thanks, PG. Scientists discovered DNA proving original Native Americans were actually white. Well, it's official. Richie's opening a casino. Scientists have discovered that the original Native Americans were gringos. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I know how to build a teepee. I can play the flute. I fucking knew it. Fucking Pocahontas, Geronimo, casinos. I knew it, man. I knew it. I knew it. Uncle Larry says he can't play the flute. Next at 10. Guys, I hate to say it, but watch out. That's a man. So here's the thing. Don't be fooled by the pretty face, big ass, and big tits. We're going to go down the line. You see the big arms? The arms are too long. Women don't have long arms like that. Also, you see the hands? The hands are too big. Now, if you just look at the stuff, that looks like a pretty woman. Guys, she admits she's a man. And she has junk. So you got to watch out. There's fake Cuban cigars, and there's fake chocha out there. Guys, there's fake chocha out there, man. Chewy says ignorance is bliss, and Chewy has just won Sodomite of the Night. Congratulations, Chewy.
It's a Hyundai Day at Dixon City Hyundai.
Congratulations. Chewy is the Sodomite of the Night.
7 p.m. The first 25 lucky listeners that arrive will each win a pair of tickets to Lil Grim's Family Fun Hayride. No prize wheel, no gimmicks, no games, just tickets for the first 25 people that show up. A $50 value.
Congratulations, Chewy.
And the best part, no matter what, everyone's a winner because there's free.
You're a winner, Chewy. Chewy just won 2 free tickets as the Sodomite of the Night. Congratulations, Chewy.
WQFM Nanticoke, WQFN Forest City, W263AL Scranton. Time to get back to the music and more variety. I want you to know that I'm
That's right, Ryan. I'm down with JC.
I wish nothing but the best for you both. I know the version of me is she converted like me. When she goes down again,
Yikes, that's an angry woman. Next at 10. The largest construction project in U.S. history has begun. Skynet is coming, guys. This is what the AI, bro. Terminator is here. Terminator is here. Pretty soon, everything's AI. We're not even going to know what's real anymore. You're going to be smoking AI Fuentes. You're going to be smoking AI Cubans. You think I'm joking? You're going to be smoking AI cigars by 2030. I promise you, we got 4 years left of cigars. Ryan says he's going to put an extra David off Petite Penatellas for the other guest here for Rich. David offs are nice, bro. The Penatella is a nice little small cigar, nice little stick. Guys, I'm telling you, Skynet is here. Everything's going to be AI. It's coming. Watch out. It's coming. Well, this was a bad idea. Somebody made a humidifier that puts out, moisture in the air, but they made it in the shape of the Twin Towers. This is in poor taste. Somebody's going to buy it, though. This is in poor taste. But remember, the buildings were rigged. An aluminum plane cannot knock down a steel tower. It's not possible. In comparison of weight, that steel tower was like Mike Tyson, and the plane was like a mosquito. It's not happening. Never in history has an aluminum plane knocked down a steel building. It's not possible. You cause a little damage. I'm telling you, the buildings were rigged with explosives. Next at 10. Exactly, Goody. Well, this boyfriend and girlfriend that were dating for some time, they went on live and they said, okay, on 3, we're going to say how many people, what's our body count? And when they said 3, the guy said 4. He said he's been with 4 other women besides her. And she said 650. I watched the video and his face, he loved this girl. And she's like, what's the big deal? It's just a number. And he's like, I don't understand. How did you fuck 650 guys? And she's like, it just happens. And he's like, no, what do you mean it just happens? And she's like, it just happens. What's the big deal? 650. They were both about 30 years old. You got to figure, even let's say since he was 18. If she's banging one new guy a week, that's 50 guys a year. 10 years, she's 30, 12 years, there's your 650. She's been banging on average 1.2 guys a week for 12 years since she was 18, and she got to 650 guys. Yeah, that choke is destroyed. He's got AIDS. She's been with 650 guys. And know what's worse? It's not just that she's been with 650 guys. The crazy thing is that she says, what's the big deal? And there'll be people out there saying, yeah, what's the big deal? What's the body count? 650? 650 guys? If you did the math, and if you said every dick was 6 inches, she's been with over 30 feet. She's had like 32, no, 600? No. No. 300 feet. She's had over 300 feet of dick. She's had over 300 feet of dick inside of her. You know how much dick that is? And, different kinds? She was dead serious, too. What am I going to think about, Sacco? What do you want me to think about? Are you going to justify this? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? Bro. Bro, he better get himself checked out for everything. Dude, he's got chlamydia, syphilis, herpes, gonorrhea, and definitely AIDS. 650? He just lost his soul. Next at 10. Well, here we see PG's car. I love getting pegged. I love nuts in my mouth. PG, I thought you were better than this. Oh, this is Chewy's car. Chewy, what are you doing to your car, Chewy? I love getting bukkakied. I love golden showers. Wow. Wowza. Chewy, I thought you were going to be low key, Chewy. If you don't know what bukkake is when you have like 40 guys dump loads on you at one time. That's a bukkake party. Years ago, when I was driving Uber, I got invited to a bukkake place. This guy told me about this place in Bayshore, and it was a apartment above a business. And he says they have bukkake parties, and I think he said it was $75 a person. And he says you show up there, and there's a woman just lying down, and everyone just takes turns dumping loads on her, and the more the better. And he told me about the place. He's like, "Yeah, you should come on down. It's a good time." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll think about it, but it's not for me, man." He's like, "Nah, man, it's no big deal, man." He's like, "Everyone's just hanging out. There's no rush." Listen, I that's not for me. I got invited once by a passenger driving Uber to a bukkake party, and but it was a regular bukkake business. That's not for me. That is not for me. I never went to the bukkake party. I should have called the police. Next at 10. Well, OnlyFans is not just for 18-year-old girls out of high school. We have some grandmas now launching their OnlyFans sites to help pay for their rent and the cost of food. These women said cost of living so high that they're going to be sucking and fucking on OnlyFans. And because why not? I told you we're living in Sodom and Gomorrah. Guys, when I was a kid, grandmas baked cookies. They didn't show their nookie. Who is banging grandmas on OnlyFans? And you know what? People will do it. There's going to be a lot of people doing this. OnlyFans for grandmas. I can't stress it enough. Yeah, it's done. It's done. My grandmother used to be knitting, crocheting. My grandmother used to make socks and sweaters. Not anymore. Now they're doing bukkake parties. Next at 10. Well, that's the end of it. That's the end of that. So I gotta say, it's an enjoyable cigar. Having it a second time around, how's my experience this time? I like it. I think it's a solid cigar if you want a slightly dirty Habano that has enough power that, maybe you should mix it with a drink and some food. Um, where am I going to put this experience? 4.6, and I'll explain. It's got a very low price point. $7 MSRP in 2025 is super low. So getting an enjoyable mid-tier that's slightly dirty, with nice bands and a nice box that perform well, no touch-ups. Is it going to be your favorite cigar? No. But for a very affordable price, you could have a good Habano night that I think is really good with mixing. If you have a couple of drinks, you know, go to bukkake party and you're fine. I wouldn't want this. It's just not a go-to cigar for me. But for the price point, I think you're getting a lot for the price point. Okay. Ryan, I hope you get well soon, Ryan. You take it easy, brother. Yeah, I'll say a prayer for you tonight, Ryan. Take it easy. You said you're in a lot of pain. I hope you get well soon. Tents are for camping. That's right. No cigars in prison, except if in Cuba. There is cigars in Cuba. Cigars in Cuban prison. CICP. There's cigars in Cuban prison. Cigars are cheaper than lawyers. Make sure you eat your prunes. Filter your water. Limit your alcohol content. Don't drink and drive. Make sure you shower at least once a day, but I recommend you shower before you leave your house and you shower after dinner and get fresh. You don't want to go in your bed nasty. You know what I'm saying though? You want to be fresh. You want to be fresh. And yes, rest in peace, Ash God. And Uncle Larry said, check for Adam's apple. This is true. You got to watch out for that. We had a great night tonight. I want to thank everyone for coming on down. Sacco, PG, Caleb, Uncle Larry, Jeremy, Ryan, Goody. We had a great night tonight. Caleb, OG. We had a great time. We learned a lot tonight. We also learned that Sacco is going to do whatever he wants with the news. Yeah, exactly. Use your nose. Watch out. If it stinks, don't do it. If the pink stinks, you got to think. All right? If the pink stinks, you got to think. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't drink the pink if it stinks. Think about it. Think about it. On that note, everyone stay fresh. I'll see you around. Tansy for camping. Goody, you take care of yourself, buddy. Good night, everyone.